All right. Huh? Oh, hey, hey guys, Zeno here, and I randomly thought about this weird and possibly demonic idea for Sonic Mania, and that is if it'll be getting DLC. You know, if we even want DLC. I mean, I've done no research at all about if it's going, like, if they even mentioned anything about it, or if anybody's asked about it. But as I was playing some games with other Sonic characters, I was kind of thinking that maybe it would be a cool idea not shortly, but sometime after its release, that maybe we could add bonus characters with special gimmicks like they do, that the characters feature in like other Sonic games. But like, you know, adding people like Amy or Shadow the Hedgehog into the game for replayability would be pretty cool in my mind, and they'd each have like unique abilities, probably similar to like what they would have in their Sonic Advance series, or something similar to that degree. But those things were like the first things that came to my mind for DLC, and I would think it'd be a good idea. My only problem is they would probably all be sold separately, which means there'd really be no real way to get a deal, like a pack of them, or maybe they could sell them in a pack, who knows. But it just sounds like a really good way to expand the life out of Sonic Mania. I mean, I don't remember how many confirmed stages there are, but playing through all of them, 100%ing them with every single character would be really neat. And I was actually going to make a video about unlocking characters, because that really isn't really a thing anymore in these days. And I was going to think maybe that you would have to unlock Tails and Knuckles in Sonic Mania, but I'm going to guess no, just because people probably want to choose their preferred playstyle of choice. But that was, see, that's how the video couldn't even be a video. It was so short, so I just wanted to throw it in here. But another thing they could do would add more stages, like maybe just Soul remixed retro stages from past Sonic games. That would be really, really neat. Again, the only problem is we would probably think to see them in packs only, and still, who knows how much it could cost. Maybe they could make it where you could buy single items alone, like, oh, you want to add Shadow the Hedgehog to the game? Well, pay $1 or something, $2, you know, $2.99. Or, you know, if you want a stage, maybe a stage packs only, maybe like $3 or $4 or $5. But with seeing how cheap the game is and with how many stages we're getting, I highly doubt they'd be that expensive. But I could see them being that expensive to help generate revenue for the game. But this is really just a quick video. I mean, is this even a good idea? I mean, should we even like ask Sega or the development teams about this, like Christian Whitehead about this, if this is even a thing they should do? Because there's always like drawbacks, you know, like you'd be like, oh, they could save extra characters for Sonic Mania 2 or whatever next game they have planned in line, or maybe they could just help expand the current game that they're making, you know, for all we know. And I just thought of this right on the fly, it's not even on my notes I have here, but maybe they could release something similar to like mod tools, because they're using Taxman's engine, you know, Christian Whitehead, and I don't remember if we have access to his code or not, which is a very, very simplistic term, but like his source code on how his game works. I don't know if we've reverse engineered it or anything. But imagine we could create community-made stages, characters, and mods. I mean, if you really, really think about it, we could go even further, like maybe in the sequel. You could create, it would be like a sprite editor, but not like in a really, really tough sense, but like in a streamlined way where you could swap the colors, swap the gear, like the gloves and hands and the sprite work. It'd be probably complicated for them to program, but you could be, you know, make your own character like in Sonic Forces for Sonic Mania, but like in sprite form. And you can throw equipment like hats, you know, and things like that, different shoes, etc., etc. That would be a cool thing to see in the next one, but I highly doubt they would probably even do that either, because that sounds complicated even just talking about it. but I think I have dragged on long enough. I just want to hear you guys' opinion on it because I thought of it randomly, you know, just a couple hours ago, and I thought maybe it'd be something to talk about. So, yeah, I guess that's all it for now. I just want your opinions, and Xeno will be out of here.